All right, hello, welcome. This is hopefully going to be a very short video about database views that will show you some of the things that maybe you didn't know. So a database view is a way to store a query against a table and treat that query as a new table. So you give your database name a view and you can then query it just like any other table in ServiceNow. So here's a list of what it claims to be incidents, but notice it does not have all of the incident fields. And it loaded pretty quick, 1.4 seconds for almost a million records. If I go and look at the actual incident table, it loads significantly slower and it has a whole bunch more fields. So that's one of the lesser known things I wanted to talk about is that all of these extra fields result in slightly slower loader times, 6.8 seconds here. So the way that you can specify which fields should be included in your database view is through these view tables related list here. So you just click the new view table and then you add view fields. And the fields correspond to the names of fields that are on that table. And you specify a prefix. And so that's where INC underscore, if I were to add, say, a filter, active true here, 970 down to 968. And the filter, notice the encoded query has INC underscore. So if you're accessing a database view through Glide Record, you need to include that prefix when you're accessing, writing all of the field names. Also, if you're going to do a before query business rule. So let's see, I want to have this active equals true condition all the time. 970 is the total number. Let's add a business rule. I can use my custom table. In the table selector now. Let's say we want to do before query, advanced, and we're going to add current dot add query u underscore, no, so inc underscore active true. Yeah, and it should know the field names in autocomplete as well, I believe, right? Yeah, not sure. But yeah, it has to be INC active. If you were to use active true here, it would not work. It would break in weird ways, so don't do that. So there we go. I've activated my business rule. Once this saves, we'll go over to my custom incident table. And instead of having 970 records, when I refresh, I'm going to have 968, only the active ones. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it and this is helpful.